Good morning, noon, evening or night, depending when you're watching this video. My name is Alegende and welcome back to World of Tanks. And today I am playing my Object 257 on the map Fisherman's Bay. So this battle isn't really about the tank itself, although I do get a pretty nice performance in it this game. It's more about the trend you are seeing on the minimap in a few moments. But first I make here the decision to go to the middle, because pretty much all of our other heavy tanks are going to the town, making my presence there less valuable. I mean, I'm just another piece, right? Well, another pawn right there. I'm not even top tier, so I'm not going to do a lot except for just a few pokes, and as you can see, our team is already a bit clustered on the back. Now, I consider myself more valuable in the middle, because as a heavy tank in the middle, I can assert more influence in the game. Because now the enemies have a harder time to claim the middle, because with me as a heavy tank, which is harder to kill, a bigger obstacle for them in order to claim this middle part. More than our medium tanks, which are lessly armored and easier to kill. But for the time being, you can already see something interesting happening on the minimap. Our team in this town is representing a pointer of a clock. And at this moment, it's 2 o'clock. And what this means is that this is pretty much a very clear, image you can use in order to decide whenever an area on the map is safe or is still dangerous. And you see this in my decision in the middle. I'm like the centerpiece of the clock, so I have overview at all the flanks, and I know is the flank on the west side or on the left side of the map is now highly dangerous, because our team is pulling back from there and the enemy teams have pretty much claimed the entire one line. And you see why a heavy tank in the middle can be quite useful, especially with pixel shots like that. But just being here, being able to absorb more shots, making it harder for the enemy to claim this area. In the meantime, it is nearing 2:30 and nearing 3 o'clock. Because our team is now pushing more forward, realizing that most of the enemy team is, although a huge portion of the enemy team is at the other side of the map.
Повреждение гусеницы. Подтверждаю пробитие. Движение невозможно. Гусеница сбита.
So now our team is pushing further along, making it right now 3 o'clock. And what this means is that I get more and more information of the whereabouts of the enemy tanks. I mean, are there still some in their base? Most likely not. Or they are going to get spotted soon. But in the meantime, I'm just going to punish the Object 268 for making quite a bold rush right here. There's another thing why it is important to stay in a central position, especially on this map. The center position on Fisherman's Bay is like primary area 1. I mean, if you get this area, if you control the middle part of this map, you're gonna have a good time, because there's enough concealment, enough bushes, enough houses in order for you to gain a lot of influence. So now I am switching sides because one, well, I'm getting shot from our base by the object 268. But two, it is right now 4 o'clock. And some of our team members have been traveling further along, so the clock is pretty much getting to an end right here. But you see that I'm very confident on getting to the south side of the middle, because I know that my team has spotted a certain amount of area in the south, so I can move safely towards this new location. And that's really the key of this game, is noticing where your team members are going, what are they spotting, and how can you know which side the enemy team is still on, which areas are safe, which areas are dangerous. Because a lot of the times I am quite surprised of getting shot at some random direction, thinking that the enemies are not right there because they should be spotted, or they, well, it's just a stupid location to begin with. But sometimes I'm really getting surprised, getting outflanked and getting a shot in my side or rear that I didn't notice. But utilizing your team as pretty much your spotters, but not only your light tanks as spotters. No, every team member right now on the map is pretty much securing a particular area. I mean, we know that the Type 4 is now securing the entire town, because we have cleared it. All of our heavies are now securing the south side of the middle. The object and the STB-1 have secured the entire south side down the enemy base. So we know exactly which areas of the map are safe and which are not. Which gives us a very decent game, knowing when, knowing where to go. So in the end, already at 4k damage, but right here I really want to get the final kill. However, the Type 4 is making it, well, quite annoying for me, but he actually does play this quite smart, perma-tracking the object 268 by continuously ramming them. But for me, he's just in the way, so I shoot out the frustration at him. But I still managed to get the kill in the end. So this wasn't an ace tanker, decent damage done, also a decent amount of experience and also some decent profit. I mean, decent, it's not, well, the creme a la creme, I can do better in this thing. But the key of this battle was really noticing where my team was locating themselves and knowing which areas of the map were safe. Especially when you are in the middle, you can get shot at from multiple directions. Even with the camo that you have, on the concealment that you have in the form of bushes or houses, you have to know on which side to hide or in which side to take cover. And a very good trick in order to know which areas are safe is paying close attention to the minimap and the location of all of your team members. And this was a very clear example with our team representing a clock, a pointer of the clock, getting further and further from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock, knowing exactly when all of the enemy tanks on that area were cleared. But with that, this is the end of the video. Hope you liked it, and I will see you next time. Laters.